Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a whirlwind tour through the epic story of the United States. It's a tale of revolution, innovation, conflict, and the ongoing quest for a more perfect union. So where do we begin? Let's rewind thousands of years. Long before any European ships reached its shores, this vast land was home to a rich tapestry of Native American cultures. From the complex societies of the Mississippians to the nomadic tribes of the Great Plains, hundreds of distinct nations thrived, each with its own language, traditions, and deep connection to the land. Then, in 1492, everything changed. Christopher Columbus's voyage opened the door to European exploration and colonization. The Spanish, French, British, and Dutch all came, seeking wealth, land, and religious freedom. This led to the establishment of the 13 colonies along the Atlantic coast. Life was tough, but these colonies developed unique identities, economies, and a growing sense of independence from British rule. This desire for self-governance boiled over in the late 18th century. Frustrated by taxes without representation, colonists protested, famously dumping tea into Boston Harbor. These tensions ignited the American Revolution. In 1776, a group of bold thinkers signed the Declaration of Independence, proclaiming that all men are created equal with certain unalienable rights. After a long and difficult war, and with crucial help from France, the colonies won their freedom. Now came the hard part: building a nation. The founders drafted the U.S. Constitution, a revolutionary document that established a federal republic with a system of checks and balances. George Washington became the first president, setting a precedent for leadership. The young nation began to expand westward, driven by the idea of manifest destiny. This expansion, however, came at a great cost to Native American populations who were forcibly displaced from their ancestral lands. As the country grew, a deep and bitter divide emerged over the issue of slavery. The industrial North and the agrarian South were on a collision course. This conflict erupted into the Civil War in 1861, the bloodiest war in American history. Under President Abraham Lincoln, the Union ultimately prevailed, and slavery was abolished. The period of Reconstruction that followed aimed to rebuild the South and integrate formerly enslaved people into society, but it was fraught with immense challenges and violence. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw America transform into an industrial powerhouse. Waves of immigrants from around the world flocked to its shores, seeking opportunity and building cities. It was the age of inventors like Thomas Edison and entrepreneurs like Andrew Carnegie. But this gilded age also had a dark side, with harsh working conditions and growing inequality, leading to the rise of labor movements and progressive reforms. The 20th century threw America onto the world stage. The nation played a decisive role in both World War I and World War II, emerging as a global superpower. This was followed by the Cold War, a decades-long ideological struggle against the Soviet Union. At home, the post-war era brought prosperity for many, but also highlighted deep-seated injustices. The civil rights movement, led by figures like Martin Luther King Jr., fought courageously against racial segregation, changing the fabric of the nation forever. From the space race and the moon landing to the digital revolution and the age of the internet, America has continued to be a hub of innovation. Yet its story is far from over. The nation continues to grapple with complex issues like economic inequality, political polarization, and its role in an interconnected world. The story of the United States is a story of constant change, of struggle and triumph, of ideals and the often difficult reality of living up to them. It's a narrative written by millions of different people, each adding their own chapter. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this journey through American history interesting, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Let me know in the comments what part of this story you'd like to see a deeper dive on. See you next time.